Hello and welcome to Kerbal Space Program. I haven't actually come up with a name for ongoing series in this series, so for right now we're kind of doing just kind of random episodes in space, I guess you could call it. So until I come up with a title, I'm kind of playing with the idea of Kerbals in space. Until then, it's just going to be me playing Kerbal Space Program. I've kind of reworked my space station. I'm hoping that it will work. I'm going to try to get it into orbit here, and then we're going to maybe try another rendezvous with it. Maybe. I'm starting out in a completely fresh save for all the YouTube stuff, other than, you know, occasionally a random bit in one of my testing saves. So let's actually get right there, and I have the three pieces I've been working on. Might as well just load in and show them. The first one, of course, is my space lab. The original idea was going to be essentially a single piece space station that's going into orbit in one piece. I've kind of made it more modular since then. In fact, I'm probably going to have to add some struts now that I'm looking at it for the flight. Basically, I've got my fuel pod here, which can actually have another thing docked to the end of it. And then I got 4 docking ports around the middle, and then at the top I still have this little RCS probe thing. It's still a work in progress. I've actually added some RTGs to it to make it so it can actually, you know, stay powered when it's away from the space station. Instead of having like a little 10-second flight and being done. Again, this is actually a manned flight that's going to go up. And I better add those struts while I'm thinking about it. And if you haven't noticed, we are playing in the 1.9 release. I actually have a small clip that might go to the beginning of this episode. I'm not entirely certain. And that's a single strut. No! Just wanted the strut. Okay. There we go. 4 of you guys. Please. There we go. No clipping. Well, very little clipping. Yeah, that'll work. A little bit of clipping. Clipping means more solid, hopefully. Okay. So this is Space Lab 1. There might be more components that might eventually go into docking with this. I'm not entirely certain. I am trying to keep my space station as low on part counts as possible. I've also added in an advanced SAS module to my launch system, so it hopefully will be in a nice stable orbit to begin with, instead of trying to send up 3 or 4 missions to try to stabilize it. Yeah. I forgot about that. It has been months since I've been able to play Kerbal Space Program. I finally tinkered around with enough of the settings when I reinstalled the latest patch, and made it so that it can it has reasonably enough frame rates for me. So that was Space Lab 1. Let's go to the orbiter. You've actually seen the orbiter already, or at least the final launched portion of it, which is up here. This is basically going to be my little workhorse in space. It's going to be the piece that actually takes up astronauts, or Kerbalnauts, and brings them back safely, hopefully. It's also going to be the not so much landing vehicle, but it is going to be the truck that will get the Kerbals to the moon and back, hopefully. I'm hoping that it's got enough fuel to do so from orbit, at least. I think it does. It does have these engines here to help with the getting into orbit. I have to tinker around with it some more. but that's all going to be off camera to try to get it so that it can get into orbit more easily, with more fuel left in its final stage than what it has been. And then bring up, let's see here, we've gone to the Space Lab and the Tuck module. It stands for, oh, if I can remember it now, I'm drawing a blank and I just came up with this whole acronym. Darn! Towing Utility Craft Kerbals is what it stands for. There we go. Towing Utility Craft Kerbals. Or Tuck. Basically, it is very heavily influenced by the Star Furies off of Babylon 5, if you've ever seen that show. And it actually does work. I was playing around with it a little bit before I decided to start this episode, and it gets into orbit very easily. The only downside is, while it gets into orbit, this entire fuel tank here is completely drained, basically, by getting into orbit. And that's a 100-kilometer orbit. Pretty well circularized. These engines here flip back and forth, so I don't actually have to do the entire rotating around, which is very good, because without a payload, the Tuck module itself is actually way too agile. And again, this has actually been edited since my testing phase, because I noticed there were some things that were missing, like my solar panels here didn't extend because I'd forgotten to add them into my action groups, and I just didn't have any RCS on this main tank here, and I could have deorbited it with RCS, I believe. And even if I couldn't have, at least the RCS would have made it more maneuverable, so I could at least get it into a stable position for docking with later. I do have some possible ideas for this module, because this module makes it into the stable orbit as well. It's possibly going to become a better platform for sending craft to, say, the moon, or Minmus, or possibly Duna. I don't think so, but it'd be worth a shot. So, that's Tuck. Say hi to Tuck. Tuck's cool. That's all my parts and ships, so let's load back into the Space Lab. Make certain this one that it's the necessary one. Loading. Yeah, this is a big one to load. And in fact, I need more struts, because, whoa, hey, wrong click. Okay, structure. So, I do have some plans for some RVs, rovers, but I'm not... Okay, there we go. I haven't actually designed any rovers at work, and mostly I'm not planning on having piloted rovers for the most part. I do want to make a rover-like base, though. An entire base that actually can rove around the lunar surface, or Duna, or one of the other planets in the Kerbal system that I have yet to ever send anything to. I do like the fact that I can play now, so let's actually, play. Let's launch this thing. Try to get into an orbit. We're going to do our very level best. I am, anyways. Going to try to get this. And we're back. My game crashed, and in fact, I'm actually recording this in the following day, since the last little segment. Since then, I've had a little bit of time to think about this, and I'm actually thinking about making this an ongoing series. So, let's get these guys into orbit, shall we? Ooh, there we go. And don't forget SAS. Here we go. It's still a little wobbly, but not too bad. Yeah. make this an ongoing series, but well, yeah, make this an ongoing series, but at the same time, also try to be a little bit more organized in the way that I do all of my series, so that I actually, have ongoing content all the time.
Apparently I didn't have to bring this up all the way. Good to know. Oops. This launch is awash, I think. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Go back, go back, go back, go back. Go back. This way. You want to be facing like that. Now stay. How much fuel do we have? Oh, we got lots of fuel. Good. Okay. As I have a really wonky orbit starting to form up. We can do it. We can do it. Let's just cut my fuel engines. Okay. Come on, come on.
we'll have enough fuel to correct the orbit, so it's, you know, nice equatorial orbit. Hopefully. Without increasing our apoapsis too much. Because I'm actually right about where I want to be. Really. Alright. This is the long, slow part of it all. We're slowly getting there. So, other than that, I have to actually get around to updating all my various Minecraft instances to get Minecraft going. And I also want to start live streaming again. And I'm actually kind of thinking about reworking my kind of in-house rules about using Minecraft for live streams. Because for a while there I decided against live streaming Minecraft simply because I didn't feel it was appropriate to live stream in worlds that I had for ongoing series. But there is just so much that I need to get done in those worlds that live streaming might actually be the best opportunity to do that. Along with that, Kerbal Space Program seems to lend itself really well to live streaming. So I kind of planning on doing a little bit more live streaming. Hopefully. And get a little bit closer this time. I don't want to push that up much further. Let's check my fuels. Getting a little low now. Yeah. Use that fuel up or on that last tank. Oh boy. Okay. Alright, come on. At least if nothing else, I shouldn't have to worry about completely crashing right off the bat. But let's try and push this a little bit better. And then of course I'll have to reconfigure my orbit because it is a little off kilter, but not very badly, so at least it's not something that's really badly off, like the last one. In fact, let's pop open my solar panels, shall we? Yeah, there we go. Solar panels deployed. And you know what I forgot? I forgot lights. I also forgot to put solar panels on this thing. Oh boy. Alrighty. Oh! And time to burn. Hey, we're getting there. Not bad at all. Yeah. And we're getting into the dark side of the planet soon. Should have plenty of monopropellant though, so let's actually use that to adjust. There we go. Come on. There you go. Much better. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. Did I put RCS on that? I can't remember. I kind of think I did, but I'm not certain. We'll find out soon enough, won't we? So, let's see here. I've covered live streaming, coming with a sort of an internal schedule, I guess is what you could call it. And it won't be a permanent schedule. It will be something that will change on a week-to-week basis, but the idea is at least for me to make time to record, make time to make videos, and in general do some of the other stuff that I have to do on a regular basis for this. And come on, adjust. Yeah. Oh. Come on. Move. There we go. And I'm still kind of debating whether or not I want to install any mods at all, or which mods I might be considering to install. I kind of want to actually go with vanilla for right now, as far as Kerbal Space Program is concerned, and sort of do let's explore the various planets and moons and stuff like that. But instead of doing one giant ship to go to all of them, I'm kind of thinking of going on a more traditional route and actually have smaller craft that I send out. However, I'm kind of trying to develop some modular designs. So in other words, one lander that can go to 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 different places, but can be easily attached to different ships to be sent to those different places, and can easily be sent up into orbit and from Kerbin, and basically using docking to get everywhere, in hopes to try and make this work a little bit better, I guess. Basically, a modular system is what I'm going for, I guess is the best way to put it, which I've said like 3 times now. Anyways, yes. Other than that, I've actually want to also obviously work on my docking. It's actually not too bad. That's pretty circular right now. Ooh, let's look at my fuel reserves. Not bad. Okay. So, let's scroll out. Set the moon as a target, and there we go. That's not too bad, actually. How to maneuver. Okay, good. Little bit more, little bit more, little bit more. Wow, this is a really odd orbit. 0.2, 0.2, 0.2, 0.2, 0.3. Uh-oh. So we've gone the wrong way. Alright. That's pretty good. I'd call that pretty much or blah blah, you know, equatorial. There we go. I can think of words. Alright. So, we got a place to go to now. It's dark out! Alright, RCS. So, and turn off SAS. Because this thing is pretty stable, actually, mostly because it's just so massive. I don't think it really needs SAS once you're in orbit, to be honest. I find that I use SAS mostly for the lighter weight things when I'm in orbit, since I've actually, been able to start playing. Oops. Or if I, start spinning too fast. SAS. Okay, there we go. Not bad. Do I have any lights? Let's just check. No. Okay, turn off my RCS before it burns up all my fuel. Okay, so we're a little ways away. Let's speed that up a little bit. Seconds, and we should probably actually, yeah, not going to take very long at all. So let's just wait until we're about, I'd say, 3 seconds away from burn, hopefully. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's call that not too bad, actually. I'd call that nice equal orbit. 142 to 139-ish. Not too bad. Let's fast forward to the light side of the planet. And go back into view here. Not too bad. Okay, so let's look at this. What all have I got here? I've got an SAS module. No RCS. No nothing. So basically what I want to do is take this fuel, and I think it's Alt click. There we go. Out, out. And refill that tank, which should take most of this fuel, but leave a little bit. And basically what I'm going to have to do is undock and very quickly burn retrograde. Or I could just set myself into position to do so. So let's find the retrograde marker. Let's do that. Turn off SAS yet again, and I'll be right back. Alright, so let's find that retrograde marker, shall we? RCS. And let's actually rotate. right? I think that's not it. Okay, so I'm moving the wrong way. Alright. Retrograde. And SAS. Wow, whoa, 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 SAS. Stop that. Stop, 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 stop. Alright, come on. Come on. Come on. Alright. Alright, so. How best to do this? How best to do this indeed? Alright. Decouple node. And decouple node. Alright, so. Yeah. And do I have... Come on. I have no RCS, no nothing. Okay. So, what I want to do is switch over to not that. And oh, actually that. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, forgot. No SAS of any sort. Okay. So, basically, I want to set that as target and figure this out. Okay, so... Okay. Actually. Let's just try to do this. Come on, come on. Come on. Okay. Control from here. There we go. Alright. Come on. Forgot. I have to switch that over too. Whenever I do that. Alright. So, let's do this. And I I shouldn't hit anything now. Haha, deorbit. It's a shame to waste all that fuel, but hey. Not bad. If I say so myself. Let's watch this thing re-enter, shall we? Oh, we're actually starting to hit the atmosphere now, so here we go. And of course, I'm completely out of electrical charge, so no way to do anything else. Let's see this thing re-enter. Alright, so, should start picking up. There we go! Haha! Flame effects. Awesome. Woo! Flame effects. Wow. Still get a kick out of that. And it's gone. Alrighty. Oh, good. Heading for the ocean. Maybe I should put parachutes on this thing. I don't know. Then I'd kind of have to have something that provided more power for longer and everything else. Choices, choices, choices. This is going to be not actually too bad. It's still slowing down, too. Not too bad. Yeah. Yeah, everything destroyed. Okay. Tracking station. Let's go up to Space Lab and fly. Not bad. Okay. So, somewhere up here is my little probe. Right there. Okay, good. Let's... move this into a good position quickly now and get it ready for being able to dock with stuff. There we go. Whoa, whoa. There we go. Okay, so let's switch over to the other guy. Set as target. Yeah, okay. Whoa. Come on. Come on. This thing is way too jittery. Yeah. I don't see this thing getting much use, to be honest. Let's try this. It's coming fast. Ooh. And so let's slow down a little bit. Slow down quite a bit. Let's come on. Let's dock. Oh, this is always the part that's just a little worrisome. Okay. Let's just line everything up. I'd say I docked. Well, yep, docked. Awesome. Okay. Fast forward to daylight, just to look at everything. See where I docked at. Oh, good. I docked on the fuel port. Good. Not bad. Docking completely by instrumentation. Whew. Alrighty, at least that time it didn't take me half an hour to dock. This has been Farside Jake playing Kerbal Space Program. I hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to like if you liked it. And let me know if you'd like to see more. And hope you have some fun. So, see you next time.